But that's something I'd love to ask you about, because I have a real problem with what I think bands turning from being bands into a show performance. And by that I mean, when I went to see U2 the last
Mm.
few times, I felt like I was watching a play instead of a fucking band with like decades of songs to play from. The worst example of that was Guns N' Roses for me. I went to see them in 2017 or 18 at Slane Castle, and it
Mm.
was legitimately 100% sold out. It was like 85,000 plus people. It was completely done. We went down the day before to stay in this field. We were camping out, and we heard them starting the sound check, and we were like, "Holy shit!" Our background drinking music is Guns N' Roses. They then went through the entire show, even Axl Rose's stage banter.
Yeah.
So
Well,
then
it is a production.
but then the next day when we went to see the actual gig, it was the exact rehearsal, and it's like this isn't a band anymore.
Yeah, it is a production, and when you get to be at such a level, you have to be rehearsed because you can't just come out in sort of a bar band vibe and just sort of surreptitiously go through it and hope for the best because there's going to be pyro cues, there's going to be lighting cues, there's going to be grids that there's all kinds of stuff going on, and so it has to be more of a military operation because it is so big and so massive. The one nice thing about a bar band is that there's a spontaneity, and there's room for a spontaneity. And if a drunk guy jumps on stage, you can break out Johnny B. Good and sing with the dude and have a great time. You can't allow yourself to do that in a massive production, especially when fans are paying 150, 250, $350 or pounds. You don't want to get there and just feel like the band was making it up as they go along. So yeah, it does take away some of the danger or of the rock and roll ethos, but at the same time, you sort of want the show to be a show, and that's what you're paying for. You're paying for a show, and so you're getting a show.
But one of the reasons why I'm such a Bruce Springsteen junkie
Yeah,
is that apart from his second encore is Born to Run, then Dancing in the Dark. He always plays those two back to back. But
right.
apart from the other 2 hours, you have no idea what he's going to play. So that's why every time he finishes a song, the stadium goes quiet. They're like, "What is it? What is it?" And it's one, two, three, four, and then it's some shit that I've never heard of. But
True.
with Bruce Springsteen, to me, that's the way all bands really should be, and that's why, like with U2, because so many people don't like them because of how they are today. But I always tell people like there was a time in the '90s that they were one of the coolest bands on the planet,
Right.
and they could remind us again of if they could put away the political messages and the fucking silly over the top stage sets, they could just turn all our faces into shit within seconds.
Yeah, the thing about you two again, and I'll just repeat again, is that it's such a huge production that it has to be run with a certain military precision. Bruce, Pearl Jam, they don't have the same kind of production. Yes, it's a big show, but they don't have pyro, they don't have laser lights, they don't have the same kind of cueing. Oh, what was that sound?
Yeah, I think there was like a glitch, but that's okay.
So anyway, so that's the thing, and you two and bands with messages, especially political messages. That's not my thing. I prefer my music to be more escapism and just let's listen to rock and roll all night and party every day, and let's just forget what we've been through for the last little bit. Right now with the whole COVID situation, I certainly don't want in 2021 to have album after album about COVID pandemic. The government failed us. It's just like, oh no, by 2021, let's just get back to some simple songs that make us feel good and bring us out of this 2020 year rather than remind us constantly and forever. Oh my God, the government sucked, and it's like, no, please don't. And I know some bands are going to write those songs, and it's like, please, no, just don't do it, don't do it.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of going out to the staff Christmas party, and all they want to talk about is work.
Oh yeah, I that drives me nuts.
It's like, I didn't bring this bag of stuff here so that we could talk work. Let's get fucking crazy.